Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show. Yeah.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. Between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're off for MetLife. Calvin Austin on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready? Go!
It's Jones on the toss. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Buying some time right. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Washington first down. First and goal.
Here we go. That's ready, right?
Krosky Merritt does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
Gotta be careful.
Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
They kick the running back in motion.
3-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Steady.
To throw, Daniels escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Only need one more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Come on, come on. Set.
Now Daniels to throw. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
Washington.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Running near the 10. And he's in. So how about this? A throwback you almost never see anymore. The fake extra point works and extends their lead by 2. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here comes Austin. Making some progress here. And he's out of bounds. This is a great start for them, already on their opponent's side of the field.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Working underneath, it's Jones. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Darts out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On first and 10, here's Darts. Running the screen now for Jones. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Diving forward, and he makes the catch. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has some room to work, and he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here comes Williams on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down and 10. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Giving this to Kronsky-Maris. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, here's Daniels. And he's caught, he's got Brown. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Commanders' 1st down.
Running back sent in motion. Daniels on 1st down. That's caught at the 4. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 7-point lead in the 1st. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
On the return, here comes Austin. A little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
From the gun, here's Dart. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. We've got a 15-7 ball game. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it, 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones gets it. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Finds him over the middle. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Giants with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
Here we go. Nice cowboy 80.
Motioning left is their running back. 3rd and short, Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lead by 14. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Catches it out left. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
Well, that's a big-time call and took some serious guts to send in. They had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in his special teams rewarded.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
I'll start with a give to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
No luck on the look to his back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down now. Here's Starks. Diving, it looks close. They see he caught it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first down. It's Dart. On the move, headed right. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here with Jones. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. He gets him 3. This brings up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
60 each.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Escapes the pocket. All the way to the right. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. The 10. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted. Again, that is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He throws a bullet to this. It is caught at the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sanders sends it through. And that'll close the gap a small bit to 20.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Tremaine Edmunds has it. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
At their 49-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd down, here's Jones. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 2nd and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation, but it backfires as the 3rd down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on 2nd and inches.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. And that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check go.
Dart gonna throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Fails to find his running back. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
70 Lion.
Sticking to the air here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Leo Chanel makes the play. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
18, Pioneer, Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. Sanders all set to send it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not move the Giants, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Commanders
Ready?
first down.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it down to the 33. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Bronco 80.
Daniels. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
On the set.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To the air again, Daniels. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it was textbook.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cowboy.
Play action now, Daniels. Brings it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
37. Giants 10.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, here's Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Breaks free in the center of the field. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Krusty Merritt straight ahead. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First down.
Now Daniels off the play action. Okonkwo brings it in. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Ready?
They'll kick the running back in motion.
4-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home at that side.
Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Third and long for Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. The bounce outside yields a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it, and he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. Keeps himself upright. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the third. That gives him a marked distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants drop the lead back to 13. Sanders all set to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Give it to Kronsky Merritt. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He goes right back to Samuel. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Now was Terry McLaurin on the target. So second down coming up. The Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. To throw again, it's Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
And he is in for the score. We may not see them kick ever again, partner. They're now 3 for 3 on 2-point tries today. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
Here we go.
Now we'll give up the middle to Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And it's third down now.
And 6 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. He finds Neighbors right side. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. First and 10 from the 43. Here's Daniels. Headed out right. Jump off caught by his back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Chased out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keep adding to that 4th quarter lead.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. VIP coming live from the VIP.